Thank you for joining me today for this conversation around our exciting upcoming fall launch of HeartMath again.
Oh,
Patricia.
Catherine, I am so excited to be here. This program has, not to be silly, but this program has become my heart, and I'm just so excited to share this with everybody, and especially here at Karma Yoga.
Oh, good. And I'm excited too because we launched it like you called it a soft launch
Hmm.
last was
That's
it fall and
February.
spring? Yeah, spring,
No,
winter and spring.
February. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's been wonderful. We've had great groups of people going through it. But I liked how you described to me a little while ago that this is really the big launch this September. Do you want to lay it
Yeah.
out for us a little bit? Or what
Well,
happened, where
yeah.
we're going?
So one of the benefits of having a soft launch is you see what went well and what didn't go so well. And what didn't go so well was that people had a hard time attending 4 weeks in a row. And I was offering it on a Thursday night from 7 to 8:30 and doing it 4 weeks in a row. And so people would say, "Oh, I can only make 3 weeks," or this and that. And the thing about heart math is everything builds on what came before. So when students couldn't make it, they were missing, there were holes in their understanding. So what we did this time is we're offering it in September. Let me get the date so I know exactly. Okay, so
Yeah.
session one, we're going to offer 2 weeks in a row on the 12th and the 19th. And then we're spacing it out. So then the next session, the end of the program, is October 10th and the 17th. And that affords people so many benefits. First
Yeah.
of all, they can put it into their calendar and plan around it because we're launching it so much ahead of time. Also, yeah, we have 2 weeks, and every single heart math class is just packed with information. There are really three parts of the heart math program. One is the extensive research that heart math has done on their program. And so that's a thing. That's one aspect of it. Self awareness is another aspect of it that is so important. And then the techniques themselves. So
Hmm.
having it spread out, people have an opportunity to absorb the research, practice the techniques, see where their self-awareness is, when do I need this? When do I, am I practicing
Right.
when I need it? So they have this space of time to implement what they learned in class, to integrate what they learned in class, and then they come back. And I've also added a couple of other things that I'm really excited about. First of all, during the program between September and October, and even after October, if people want to, I'm offering I'm including in the price a 20-minute coaching session, a one-on-one coaching session,
Oh,
because
that's great.
I know it's amazing because one of the feedback that I got is, I just wanted to talk to you. I just wanted your wisdom about my particular issue,
Yeah.
with implementing heart math. And so I said, boy, instead of sending emails every week, let's have a conversation. So
Hmm.
that's included as well. So it's the 4 sessions, and then it is, and also the coaching session. And I've got new handouts, I've got a slideshow, so it's going to be even a bigger presentation. So that's just so exciting. The other feedback that I got was that I was teaching for an hour and a half, and because people need time to process, well, I went through this and then this, that every single session, because there is so much information, felt rushed at the very end, because
Right.
I'm a teacher who likes to start on time and end on time.
I
And I know
appreciated
people,
that.
yes, and I know
Yeah.
people's time is precious.
Hmm.
So I ended up adding a half an hour to every class. So now instead of being a 6-hour program, it is an 8-hour program. And so, oh, and remind me of the day. So now we have
Yeah.
time built in to process the information, to process what people's experiences, people have an opportunity to be with each other, and then cover all the material. So I
Mhm.
think a half an hour, an extra half an hour is going to serve us really well. And then finally, instead of scheduling this during the week in an evening, especially on Thursday when everybody is, thank God it's Friday.
Right.
Um, we're scheduling it on Sunday afternoons from 4 until 6. And so that for most people is usually a pretty spacious time of the week and time of the day. So, our goal was to make this accessible,
Yeah.
so that people weren't thinking, well, I want to take this, but it's Thursday night, all the different things. And so this is accessible. We have time to practice. Everybody has an opportunity to check in with me personally, just one on one. And I'm really excited about, the possibilities for this fall session.
I think this is really a great renewal of the program. I love the spaciousness around it all.
Mhm.
That's what we were talking about. You
Yes.
put it on Sundays, it's a little longer, there's a break in between. It's so much more doable for fitting into our daily life. And I agree. I like this idea of having the time to practice the techniques and to have the awareness, oh, I could be using that now. But when the week went by so quick, and like you are amazing with sending your, tools and what we're doing next and how to be prepared for the next session. Now we have more time for all that, which is great because I loved
Yes.
everything you sent.
Yes. Well, I'm still going to stay in touch,
Yeah.
through email, but it's not going to be those long emails, And I realized, what you just said just made me realize something else. We got through one class, and then all of a sudden I'm sending you, hey, next class,
Hmm.
So it really, really kind of backed up on each other. And so I'm hoping, and we'll try this, and we can remain flexible. And if this doesn't work for some people, well, we'll work it out. I
I
just
think a
want
Sunday
heart.
afternoon is great. It's
Yeah,
really
I
great.
do too, and it's actually easier on me,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
my weeks are just jam packed, as well. So I
And what
can
an
feel like I'm
incredible way
fresher.
to start your week with Sunday afternoon heart math. Like, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's right, and then take
Mhm.
it to Sunday night and do your first, practicing of the new technique that
Mhm.
very evening instead of going to, going because we were
Right.
finishing at 8:30. Yeah.
Right. That's right. Well,
Yeah.
let's dial back to what is heart math, and then we will
Yeah.
reiterate the dates, the sessions, and we're going to get further into more of the details of that. But what is heart math? Building personal resilience that you offer. I'd love to hear more about it again.
All right. Well, HeartMath is an international program, and it's everything that HeartMath has put out is all like research, scientifically based, which made me really want uh, to participate, because a lot of people will say, well, this will help you, this will help you, this will help you, but HeartMath has the research. And as a company, that's essentially what they are, is they're a research institute. And but the program is a series of techniques, and they are deceptively simple. I teach a technique, and really this is going to help because maybe it's just breathing, or maybe they are deceptively simple techniques that allows us to manage our energy, because essentially as human beings, that's what we are. We are an energy system. And HeartMath has discovered that in our emotional body, there are emotions that renew that energy system, that energize us, that make us think more clearly, that helps us get into the state of flow. And then
Mhm.
there are emotions that drain our energy, that
Mhm.
stress, anger, frustration, impatience, those actually drain our energy. And
Like
so,
twice as fast probably, right? Is there a
oh my
statistic
gosh,
on that?
yes. And
Mhm.
stress, doctors say, and this is not heart math, but doctors say that, stress is at the basis of 80% of all the medical cases that they see is it's,
Makes sense.
stress is caused. So, so what these techniques teach us is how to shift because stress is human, anger is human, frustration is human. But with self-awareness, we can say, oh, wait a second, where am I? And do I want to stay here? And the
Yeah.
techniques will help us shift into gratitude, appreciation, compassion, the emotions that actually will lift us up, that will
Mm,
actually recharge us. And that is what's so amazing about heart math. A lot of people will say to me, well, is heart math meditation or is
right.
it? And I say, uh-huh, it is. Heart math is meditation, but what makes heart math really powerful is it can be done in the moment. For example, just this week, I was coming to Karma Yoga to teach my Wednesday night class, and I make the turn off of Maple onto Telegraph. And I was like, oh my gosh, because all I can see on as far as I can see are brake lights,
Mm,
right? This is when the traffic lights went out. And so I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm going to be late away.
mhm.
So the first thing, of course, that I do is call the Karma Yoga desk. And the second thing that I do is I drop into my heart and I
Mm,
start that heart focused breath and I start a quick coherence technique, giving myself, relax, get some inner ease here going. You're going to get there whenever you get there. And I arrived at Karma almost late for my class, but not quite. And I was calm and I could sit down and I could start class and away I went. And it was just, I mean, that's just a small example, but
mhm.
it's the small, everything, everyday kinds of encounters that drain us, drain us, drain us,
Yeah.
drain us, drain us. And heart math gives us a way to pull ourselves back up. So yeah, you can use heart math as meditation. I do that as well. I do heart math for 10 minutes in the morning. I do heart math for 10 minutes before I go to sleep at night. And I also do a heart-based meditation during the day. However, those 10 minutes on either side, that is meditation. And I have the technology. I use the inner balance trainer for that. But the the power in heart math is to be able to use it in the moment, to know where
Mhm.
you're at and have the freedom to choose. I don't choose to experience an emotion that's going to drain me. I have a way to bring myself back, and that's the power of heart math. That is
So
one. And
that
if I
says it
can,
really.
I'd love to I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. That says it really clearly that this is a technique that you can use in everyday life. And meditation, you can't really, you certainly can't be driving and close your eyes and meditate. That's a completely different type of meditation. This is going to be something you can use all day long in the moment, shift yourself. Like, how much better could that be?
Right. And you can even use heart math to prep for a big event. For example, well, not that my classes are a big event, but every day, every night when I come to class, I sit in my car for 5 minutes and I do heart math. And it just makes me present, helps me
Hmm.
think more clearly, settles down my nervous system so that I can come in and I'm clear to teach, you know, a, a dynamic kind of class. But you can use that, if you're going into a meeting or if
Oh,
you've got a
perfect.
job interview,
Yeah.
if you've got, I mean, all of those things, those
Mhm.
potentially stressful situations or maybe even stressful people, is you can use heart math to prepare for that.
We all
And
need that.
then you go in, yeah, and then you go in clear and centered and grounded and productive.
And in
You know,
only
I
like
want
2 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Mhm.
You know, the more you practice, as soon now as I drop into my heart, I'm in a technique. I mean, it's like the more you practice, the more automatic it becomes.
Mhm.
And
That
even
makes sense.
dropping into your heart becomes more automatic. Like sometimes I don't even have the realization that, oh, you know, I'm stressed. I just drop into my heart and I think, wow, I'm doing heart focused breath. And I didn't even know I was doing heart focused breath. So, yeah, it becomes part of your system.
So can I ask you a question? Since you've been doing this, how long have you been practicing heart math?
I'm in my third year now. Yeah.
Okay. So have
Yeah.
you seen any change in your like medical tests, like blood pressure or anything that you would say, "Oh my god, this is a direct relation to my heart math practice."
Well, you know what? I have had more than 2 decades of chronic pain, and my chronic pain, was based in depression and anxiety. And, one, I am not in pain at all. 2, I do not experience anxiety anymore. Like when I feel myself getting nervous or I mean, I will automatically shift. And so I don't have to take anxiety medication and I am not on any antidepressants as well.
Mm.
So, you know, there are so many benefits, you know, health benefits. My blood pressure is is almost ridiculously low, and you know, and then even in things of like having a choice on whether I'm stress eating or not,
Sure.
I don't stress eat anymore. I don't crave sugar anymore. I don't have that anymore because I was using those things to numb my nervous system.
Mhm.
Now the heart focused breath soothes my nervous
Mm.
system, not numb, but
Soothe.
soothes my nervous system so that I don't feel the desire, you know, to reach for a cookie or anything like that.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, it's remarkable. It's really
And
remarkable.
maybe sleep improves, right? Like hugely?
Oh, my sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I used to be an insomniac. I mean, really had trouble, especially falling asleep because, you know, how the mind works and all
Mhm.
of that. And that's the 10 minutes before I go to bed is I get myself, you know, quiet and soothed and centered. And I get
Mm.
into bed and I fall right to sleep. So yeah, I mean, it makes a huge difference in your life, huge life.
So heart math sounds like my favorite cozy blanket that I like to put on me, you know?
Yes,
So it's like heart math is like your blanket anytime you need it to soothe you.
right. Exactly. Yeah, it's like being held. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's very, very soothing. But, you know, even beyond that, um, a number of years ago, almost 4 years ago now, I had a series of TIAs, and
Mm.
I've had language issues. That's the result of TIAs. Like I can't think of a word, or I
Right.
stumble through words, that kind of thing. Heart math has helped me and has helped me center myself so that I slow down when I'm speaking. I know what I'm going to say. Not that I
Mm.
always recall the exact word that I need, but I know what I'm going to say. My language and my speaking is much smoother
Mhm.
and more articulate than I was even a year ago. I mean, this just keeps improving, keeps improving, keeps
Isn't that
improving.
interesting to see that change? That's
Yeah.
exciting.
Well, you know, when you practice anything consistently with heart math, especially,
Mm.
you are rewiring your brain.
Yeah,
You are
right. And your nervous
rewiring
system.
and
Yeah.
your nervous system, which your brain, your heart, and your nervous system are really all one system.
Yeah.
And so, I'm much more rewired into being grateful, into being happy, into being calm. That has become my normal instead of being anxiety driven,
Mhm.
being nervous, having all kinds of thoughts about myself and
Mhm.
negativity towards myself. I mean, it's a game changer.
Wow.
As one of my students keeps saying, she says, this is a game changer, this is a game changer. It is, it's a
And
game
we get
changer.
to a point in life where, and some of us hit it sooner than others and later in life sometimes, that, you know what? I don't want to live like this anymore. I know there's a better way. And
Hmm.
that's spiritual maturity, when we kind of like wake up and we get that we have a choice. We don't have to
Yes,
live in crazy town, you know?
right. And you know what, so if we look at COVID and everything that we've been through, it seems to me that people are at a choice point.
Yes.
You see all these people who have, left their jobs, people are, rethinking childcare. I mean, all these aspects of life, the way our life was before COVID. COVID has brought us to a choice point. Why not take this heart math now and have this powerful,
Hmm.
powerful tool so that you can choose from a very positive and clear and performative way, instead of, oh, I need to do this, and what am I,
Yep.
instead of having that. It's like, I believe right now that heart math is for this time in particular. As we rethink, how do we want to live our lives? How do we want to work? How do we want to, let's bring
Hmm.
our heart into that, bring that heart intelligence. Heart math also connects you with your intuition in ways that have been extraordinary for me. And so I have a real sense of, oh, that might be right. I don't know why I know that, but
Right.
I do know that. And so there's that intuitive aspect of heart math. The heart has an intelligence. It actually has brain cells, right? So the heart intelligence brings us into, you know, making good choices, making choices based on what we know, even if we don't know how we know
Right.
it. So it's an extraordinary experience, heart math.
When you calm down the nervous system, reset the nervous system, the brain, then you actually have the ability and the space to access your intuition. You can't when you're
Hmm.
under stress all the time. It's not
That's
impossible.
exactly right. Yeah, it's not
So,
possible.
this course has been around for a long time. Like, heart math has been around for years. Give us a little
Over
background
30 years.
on, like,
Yeah.
when, yeah, 30 years, and where is it being used? And it's taught in corporations and
It
healthcare,
is
right?
a, it is taught in hospitals, it is taught to healthcare providers, it is taught to first responders and police departments,
Mm,
so that they,
terrific.
I mean, think about an ambulance driver, who enters into a horrific situation, but they can't get stressed. They have to go
Yeah,
calm and
super clear.
precise and all of that. So first responders, firefighters, police officers,
Mhm.
it is taught in corporations, especially to leadership teams, so that they can understand and bring that quality of heart and heart intelligence and no stress and no
Mm,
drama into their workplaces. It
imagine
is
that.
it is I know, imagine that. Yeah, not everybody works at Karma Yoga, right? And and into business, even Steve Jobs made a very famous quote of Steve Jobs is he says, you have to go with your gut. You have to connect to your intuition to make good business decisions, right? So, I mean, it's just It's taught in government agencies. It's taught everywhere, um, and and is making a difference, so much of a difference
Hmm.
in in people's lives.
Do
Absolutely.
you recommend people go to heartmath.com just if they want to see a little more about detail?
Absolutely.
Hmm.
HeartMath.com is almost more information than you can deal with, but because they talk about a lot of the science of heart math. What is the state of coherence? What is going on with the physiology, excuse me. What's going on with our physiology that brings us into it? But also, there's science there. There's there's a video program called the HeartMath Experience that is free now. They used to charge for it. It's free. You can get all the information on HeartMath through those videos. The techniques are there, and it's a treasure trove, and it's a great place to familiarize yourself with
Hmm.
HeartMath if you
Yeah.
don't know, what HeartMath is.
So we will put all this information that we've been talking about today in text below this video once it's posted. Um, I want to get into the little,
Fantastic.
yeah, I want to get into the details because we only have a few minutes left. This has been always so fun. So the fall program is September 12th and 19th and October 10th and 17th. So let's dial back
Correct.
because you need to register way ahead of time to prepare for this. We have some exciting parts about the pre registration. Starting around July 19th, you're going to see it promoted on our social media, it'll be in our newsletters. And between July 19th and August 31st, you can get this program 15% off for $153. Our regular price will be $180 after August 31st. But Patricia will educate you on whether you're paying 153 on the early bird or 180 after August 31st, you're getting an amazing value. Right?
This is an amazing value, and because when you go through the heart math trainings, you meet other people that are doing exactly what you're doing, right? And I've stayed in touch with a lot of my cohorts from the training. The lowest price besides mine is $260, and that's in Missouri, I think. And then
Mhm.
the highest price for this class is in Sedona, Arizona, which is $400.
Mm.
And there's a wide range because we are independent contractors. Heart Math doesn't get involved in how
Mm.
we price things. But 180, it's a great deal. At 153, it's an amazing price to get what you're getting. 8 hours
Yes.
of instruction, the handouts, the coaching. But even better, there is a technology that comes with heart math called the inner balance trainer. Maybe some of our students have seen that. We
You
have inner
talk about
balance
this. I'm
trainers.
going to go grab it.
Okay. So the inner balance trainer is has an app that you download on your phone, and it has a clip that you clip to your earlobe. And then you practice your heart math techniques. And so what the inner balance trainer does is it measures, and I'm going to say heart rate variability, and you'll learn about that in class, but it measures whether or not you are in coherence. And if you are not in coherence, then you use the techniques to bring yourself into coherence. An inner balance trainer is a fantastic support for your heart math because there's a lot of things that's motivating about it. Like if your score was a little low one day, the next day you try to bring it up. So I have this little competition going with myself. It also lets me know what's going on inside of me.
Mhm.
If I have a low score, I think, okay, Patricia, what's going on for you? So it's like having an angel on your shoulder. It gives you all
Aw.
this information. So
And it works with, an app on your phone, right?
Yes, there's an app both for Android and for the Apple products, iOS.
Oh, yeah, right.
So it doesn't matter what kind of phone you have. You have it right on your phone. An inner balance trainer retails for $159, and HeartMath offers the inner balance trainer at that price, and there's very little profit margin going on there. I mean, it pretty much covers the price of the cost of the technology. So if people register from the week of July the 20th to August 31st, we're going to enter their names into a drawing, and one person is going to win an inner balance trainer. So that's a $160 giveaway.
That's
But I'm
amazing.
so excited to do it,
Yeah.
to let people experience having the technology right from the get go.
Okay, and we'll put that in the information. And then we're going to have a free 45-minute virtual live stream class, Introduction to Math. It's an open house on August 19th at 7 p.m. So if you're interested in taking this course, but you really wanted to ask more about it, Patricia will be there to just, guide you through. So I love this idea of an open house. August 19th, 7 p.m. It'll be free.
Yeah, and that's free, and you need to register on Mind Body through the Karma Yoga website.
Yep.
And that's a fantastic opportunity. I am going to be teaching the heart focus breath. The basis of all the techniques is the heart focus breath, and I will be teaching that evening. But also I'm going to be there to answer your questions, to tell you more in depth about what heart math is and how it works. And yeah, I'm excited to meet people.
Perfect. And that's just I really recommend coming to the open house because you're investing in a really big program and amount of time and your time, and you want to make sure you fall in love with what you're signing up for and you understand what you're signing up for. So join us at that.
Exactly.
I took the
Yes.
course, I loved it, and I would take it again. I can't remember, are we offering repeat for people that have taken it again, or I forget. If we are, we'll
You know
mention
what? We
this.
we haven't talked about that, Catherine,
Yeah.
but that's a great idea. We'll talk more about that.
Yeah, so if we come up with a great idea on that, we'll we'll share that along. Anything else, Patricia, that we forgot to cover? I think we got everything.
Well, I just want to, reiterate some of the benefits of heart math and the medical benefits and the benefits to you that are based in research. So HeartMath did a study, well, actually more than one study, about people's emotional and mental shifts. And what they found in just 6 to 9 weeks of using HeartMath, that 24% of the people said that they had an improvement in the ability to focus. 30% of the people said they had an improvement in their sleep. 38% of the people indicated they had an improvement in maintaining calmness.
Mm,
46% of the people reported a drop in anxiety. 48% of the people reported a drop in their fatigue levels. And 56% experienced a drop in depression.
wow.
So these are really extraordinary benefits. The success rate for an antidepressant is not
Mm,
56%. It's not even close to 56%. So this is really returning our power to us. This, in my opinion, is how
yes.
we master it. We do not need to be tossed here and about of things outside of us that that deplete us. With heart math, we have the tools, we have the ability to truly make a difference in our lives. And that is
Mm.
so powerful
This is giving you your power back into your own hands.
in your own hands.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, thank you for this amazing discussion and this beautiful course coming up in September. This is the time to plan for it. So we'll put all the information below the video and reach out anytime to Karma Yoga and specifically directly to Patricia. You can even direct messenger through social media to find her.
Yep.
Um, and she's also in our monthly newsletters, bi-monthly newsletters. She has a heart math section. You can email her through that. If you're not getting our newsletter, sign up right away on our website. Okay, and we'll put all that information down below. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Catherine. Yeah,
Mm,
I'm so excited to be offering this, and especially offering this through Karma Yoga. And so thank you for the opportunity. And I just want to encourage people to take advantage of these promotions because that they're extraordinary, just like Heart Math.
they are. Thank you. We'll see you soon.
All right.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.